Phoenix police officers give their all every day. Some, unfortunately, make the ultimate sacrifice by giving their life. Please join us in honoring those officers who were killed in the line of duty and hear their story. Remember these officers when you pass by the locations where they died. This is a special remembrance to those we have lost during the month of July.
On May 4th, 1984, Motor Officer Palmateer was killed at 37th Street and Thomas Road in a head-on collision when another vehicle turned in front of his police motorcycle. Officer Robert L. Palmateer, serial number 3549, was 37 years old and had been a police officer for 15 years, 5 of which were with Phoenix. Robert is survived by his wife and 3 children, including Phoenix Sergeant Charmaine Osborne. We honor his sacrifice.
On May 27, 1988, while working off-duty, Officer Kenneth L. Collings was killed when he confronted 2 robbery suspects at the Valley National Bank at 2105 West McDowell Road. One of the suspects shot him and eluded capture, while the other suspect was apprehended. Officer Collings died 3 hours later. The suspect that escaped to Mexico was located and brought to trial 12 years later. He is now serving a 108-year sentence. Officer Collings, serial number 3855, was 32 years old and an 8-year veteran at the time of his death. We honor his sacrifice.
Sergeant Marty Keffer was severely injured in a traffic accident on May 7, 1977, when a drunk driver struck his patrol vehicle at 16th Street and McDowell Road. Sergeant Keffer, serial number 2014, was rendered a quadriplegic and persevered through many challenges until he died 20 years later from his injuries on May 21, 1997. Marty had been with the department for 21 years. He was survived by his wife and children. We honor his sacrifice.
On May 10, 2004, along with other members of the Phoenix Police Dive Team, Officer Don R Schultz was searching for evidence in the Arizona Canal at 19th Avenue and Hatcher when he came loose from his tenderloin. He was found lodged in the canal gate and freed by other dive team members. Don was hospitalized, and on May 12, 2004, he passed away after being removed from life support. He was 43 years old and had been an officer for almost 20 years. Officer Schultz, serial number 4410, had been assigned to the air support unit at the time of his death. Don was survived by his wife, a former Phoenix police officer. We honor his sacrifice.
Officer David Yuri, serial number 4276, was killed on May 10, 2005, during a routine traffic stop right here at 3400 West Cactus Road. As he approached the suspect vehicle, he was shot in the head and the neck. As the suspects fled, citizens called for help and officers rushed to the scene. Sadly, David Uribe died later that day at the hospital. This would begin a 3-day intensive manhunt for the suspects. Dave was 48 years old and had been an officer for 22 years. He was survived by his wife, 2 stepchildren, and 5 children, including his son Adam, who is also a Phoenix police officer. We honor his sacrifice. Please join the Phoenix Police Department Honor Guard in remembering these brave individuals and the loved ones they've left behind.